Hi, it's Roger here from What's on DisneyPlus.com. A quick news update for you guys on a potential Shogun Season 2. But before we go any further, make sure you do hit that subscribe button to keep up with the latest Disney Plus news. So this past week, Disney released the final episode of Shogun, a limited series that was released on FX in the US, also on Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus in the United States, and on Disney Plus around the world. And it is a fantastic series, one of my favourite shows from recent years. It looks fantastic, the story's there, the music, it's just on a different level than anything else right now. So if you haven't checked it, please go and do it. It's definitely a little bit more brutal, it's definitely for adults, as well as that. You've got a lot of subtitles and stuff of it, but it kind of makes sense because you kind of need to have that to experience the story of a Westerner going into Japan way back in like the samurai era. It is a fantastic series, but obviously when a show is really successful and lots of people like it, the question comes to, can we have some more please? And with Shogun it's a little bit difficult because this is based on a classic novel by James Cavill, and that one is over. You know, they've adapted it and there's no more story for them to adapt. However, he did write 6 different books that are part of his Asian saga. Unfortunately, none of those other books kind of carry on the same story. There are some characters in some of the later books that cross over, but they are set hundreds of years after Shogun, so it doesn't really fit. And I think in some ways, I'll be honest, I'd rather they just left it as it is. It's a fantastic series, it's a mini series, just leave it as it is. However, FX does have a really good track record of doing like anthology series. So that could be something that maybe they try and do, just use like Shogun as like a banner to get people involved in it, and maybe they adapt some of the other books. But it's taken them 10 years to do Shogun, so imagine it might take a while. But recently, during an interview with the Shogun showrunner Justin Marks with The Hollywood Reporter, who said, when asked about a second season, said, I don't know, I keep saying it's like if we want to let everyone on the same page when it comes to the book. And hopefully now the TV audience and the book audience are on the same page with what the story is and where it resolves. I think if we had a story, if we could find a story, we would be open to it. But I don't think that anyone ever wants to be out over their skis without a roadmap and everything. And it's also just, do people want more of it? But it's also about not even topping the book, but like how would you equal that roadmap that Cavill laid out? And I don't know if that's possible. I don't know if he would have done it either. That's probably why he moved on to other books too, right? He knew what he had done. Yeah, it's a tough one. And I think that very much sums it up. You know, they've adapted the book. There's no more story there. And to try and top it would be almost impossible and would just set them up for a failure. So adapting some of the other books might be something that they're more inclined to do, which I think would make more sense, and they can start again, start afresh, but also then maybe lean in on what made Shogun so good. I mean, there's no doubt. I mean, if I was at FX, I'd be going, what are these other books? Can we do something with them? Let's try and redo this. But obviously nothing's going to be exactly the same. But I mean, I kind of think, yeah, just let that go. But if you want to adapt another book from him and see where we go with that one and start like a complete fresh, I think that sounds like a fantastic idea. But what do you think? I'd love to hear your thoughts on a potential second season of Shogun in the comments below. Go check us out over at what's on DisneyPlus.com. Like, follow and subscribe, and I shall see you guys soon. Later.